Your voice sounds a lot alike.
Your voice sounds like you got a cup in the back of your throat.
Yeah, you.
A cup in the back of your throat.
Vince sounds like someone doing a dad voice.
Yeah, I sound like
weird.
I sound like a small boy trying to be a grown man.
Vince sounds like Seth Rogen trying to talk, enunciating his words.
Boner, yeah.
Weed. That was a good Hulk Hogan. Boner. Oh yeah. I think that was Macho Man.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking idiot. There's line number 2. I don't know shit about wrestling.
We're coming for your boners. Yeah.
I mowed my lawn yesterday.
All right, lawn daddy.
Dude, you guys just love your yards.
It looked.
I would.
It was nice.
I need to mow mine.
Scorch it.
I told you, Mandy, one day she's
mow
going
it
to
twice
be at
a
work,
week,
and I'm just going to get gravel dropped off.
That's a lot of gravel. You got time?
Who cares?
Don't you got like an association that has to approve?
HOA.
Oh, dude, that's so. Mandy and I are looking at houses right now. I will not live anywhere. I could find my dream house, and if there's an HOA, they can fuck off.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Can't believe anyone would do that. It'd be like buying your car, and then someone's like, "Well, you can't put those tires on there."
I would.
Yeah. I went to.
They can say that if you're going to park your car outside, they can tell you can't put those tires on your car.
Yeah, it's nuts.
And you know they can like foreclose on your house.
Yeah, they can.
That's fucked.
Like I paid for it. I want to.
Too bad. Not anymore.
If I want to build a boxing ring in my backyard, that's on me.
The dolphin's getting sketchy.
Oh shit! He is looking like he might lose his head.
Oh boy,
I'm into it.
come on, shoot! It's gonna start dripping.
Well, that's what we're hoping.
That's what we hope. We want him to drip.
Big drip.
Yeah, I think
drip.
you should avoid
That dolphin's got so
HOA.
much drip, baby.
Oh yeah, I agree. We looked at a house yesterday that was like I'm really into mid-century like modern homes. I think they're the shit. We found one yesterday that was like, I mean, perfect. It had like a fucking sick library. It had like a weird secret room that led to a mud room. And then as soon as we finished the house tour, she was like, the lender will require you to have flood insurance because this place floods all the time. And also there's an HOA. And I was like, why is this a $300,000 house?
Fuck off.
Yeah, like everything about it was immaculate. And then she was like, also it floods all the time and everyone's an asshole.
Yeah, no thanks.
Where are you guys looking?
Anywhere. Right now we're kind of set on Oberlin just because we want to have kids eventually. And this is probably lie number 3. But I heard a rumor that if your kids grow up in Oberlin and go through the Oberlin school system, they can go to Oberlin College.
Yeah.
Granted, they get admission.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they have to be accepted.
Yeah, they get assistance or there's some kind of.
Okay, so yeah, maybe it's like half. I told a half.
Yeah. I don't remember what the actual. I mean, they have to want to go to an art school, so I mean,
they will. If it's free, they're going to be a fucking artist.
even though
you're going to be a fucking musician, whether you like it or not. Here's a cello.
Say that art is not worth a goddamn thing.
It's really funny. I say like I hate art and all that, and then I like constantly collect it and love it, and I think I just hate modern art, and not like the era modern art, but like today's art. I had a really fun debate with one of my college professors who has a really unfortunate last name of Pervola.
What is a pervola? Can you make
it sounds like a
what's up, you pervola?
Yeah, it sounds like someone trying to make pervert sound cool.
He's just a big old pervola.
Yeah, he's like, it's me, Pervola, and you're like, all right, dude, like fucking leave. But
sounds like a fucking Reddit username.
He was talking about like performance art and installation art pieces, and he was like, it can be really moving stuff, and I was like, I think 99% of it is bullshit. And he was like, well, do you have a good example? And then I told him about
deviant art.
There's this Russian, I guess you could call him an artist. I refuse to, but he's a Russian guy who quite literally nailed his nutsack to a pier.
Okay.
And they were like, why are you doing this? And he was like, it's art. It's against the expansion of the city and all of these things. And so, it's fucking Russia. So you know what happened? A cop kicked him in the chest and ripped his fucking nutsack. And then he was like, they're oppressing me. And it's like, you put yourself there.
You put your nuts on a pier.
No one told you to nail your nuts to wood. So
yeah. Why would, I mean,
and you're in Russia. It wasn't a fucking accident. You're lucky that all they did was kick you in the chest.
Nuts. Stomp on your nuts.
Yeah, like they probably could have added a second nail. Rush's nuts.
Oh, yeah? You want to staple your nuts
Yeah,
to the
like-
fucking pier? Here, let's help.
Oh,
and so there's just
Nail
like
gun.
there's
Nail
performance
gun.
arts pieces like that. What's that one? The artist is present where she just stares at people.
that's not art either. But who can say?
And I mean, yeah, it's,
Art is in the eye of the person who does it.
Marina Abramovic. She did The Artist is Present, and she sat somewhere for a very long time, and people could come and sit down across from her. And like a lot of people were like, I was moved to tears. And it's like, have you never looked at another person? Like,
Maybe.
the only part of it that I can agree was super emotional was like the one condition of the art piece was that they couldn't share words. They weren't allowed to speak to each other. And one of her partners that she used to do art with, and I believe they were involved in a romantic relationship. They hadn't spoken for like 12 or 13 years. Showed up, sat down across from her. They both started crying a little bit, and then he took off, and they haven't spoken since. And so I can agree, like, there's a little bit of art. There's something to be said there. But for the most part, it was just people looking at each other. I do that all the time, and no one's given me $300,000.
Someone probably shooted though, huh?
Oh, I'm sure there's a lot of there's that weird like Yoko Ono piece where she gave the crowd scissors. And she was like, you can come up and cut one piece of cut my hair or a piece of my clothing or something. And like, this is one of the other ones, as much as I'd hate to give Yoko Ono any credit for anything. This is one of the only pieces of art that was actually like interesting, because people slowly, like they would cut like a small part of her shirt. And then eventually people got more and more aggressive about it, where people were like cutting her hair. And then someone was like cutting the straps of her shirt. And it got to the point where she's standing up there, just covering her bare chest. And these people are just like animals, like cutting bigger and bigger pieces, each person emboldened more by the person before them. And I thought that was pretty neat. But then again, you get people, I'll always remember this story of this guy who he cut down a tree. And he carved like meticulously each and every scale of this like 23-foot Chinese dragon out of this tree. And it was for his art, his art, like his master's thesis. And it got displayed in a museum, and he brought his family, and he was really proud of it. And he went to show his family. And right next to this, 300-hour art piece that he worked on was a really like 3 or 4 feet tall, crude clay statue of a guy sucking his own dick. And if that's not art, I don't know what.
And that's the end of this.
Can we just cut it off at that and then like do a B-side of this one? A 4-foot statue of a really crude statue of a guy sucking his own dick.
It's a statue of a statue.
I misspeak. That's my thing.
No, I was into it. I'm like, well, make a statue of a statue.
Yeah, I could not imagine like being so proud of something and just being like, I busted my ass for this, and this is going to be my future. And that guy quit art when that happened.
Oh, I bet.
Like, he was like, I don't even care that I'm a certified master at this now. Fuck this guy for ruining art for me.
Look.
Oh, yes. It's dripping.
We got some drips.
Mikey, you made a drip.
Oh, yeah.
With your story about art. This is art.
This is art.
I fucking love
Make
art.
sure you get Jonah Hill's face on this picture.
I love art.
Oh, that's a wet dolphin.
It's not. I can't get the drip side.
Drippy drip, boy. But yeah, I think that's about all I did this week. My daughter's been in Indiana for a week.
I just forget that everyone has kids because I don't have kids.
I have 2 now.
Your phantom children.
They're overrated.
Yeah. you had a kid real young.
Yeah, it's all right.
I mean, that's
Your
awesome.
kid's almost a full-grown adult.
Yeah, if you're going to do it, that's the way to do it. Because now you've got like your 30s.
Yeah,
When she
that
graduates,
head's
I'll be
fallen
35.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How much time do we have left?
6 minutes.
That's next week, fall.
All right, quick. What's everybody doing this week? I'm going to Indiana for 3 days. I leave this afternoon.
3 days.
Yeah.
days.
I'm back in Tuesday.
It was 3 days.
Wait.
I was in Indiana.
It's like 2.5.
I mean,
it's like a full 48 hours.
What part of Indiana?
Indianapolis.
Gary, the most dangerous.
Carmel. My brother's having surgery in Carmel, Indiana.
Caramel.
Good luck, bro.
No.
hope that
It's
goes well.
Carmel. It's Carmel.
Carmel.
I hope that goes well for your family and your brother.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, good luck, bro.
My week is gonna be house hunting.
Hell yeah.
Playing some D&D.
Oh yeah.
Got a son. I've got a game today at 5, and then I play.
You've got a son?
I've got a son at 5.
Wow, the candle just put itself out.
That's a spirit talking.
Are we wickless?
No, there's still wick. I don't know.
Relight it quick.
And then I got a.
God, look at that. Look at that wax drip. Oh, it's just, I watched it get hard.
That's fucking weird. I don't. Nope.
Yeah, pull that fucking wick
Pull
out.
that wick out.
Pull your wick out.
This is good audio material.
No, that's it.
Yeah, this is great. Oh, is the wick gone?
Dip that wick.
Oh, the wick broke.
There it is.
That's a wickless dolphin.
Damn, dude.
Oh, look at you, Steve. Getting fancy.
No, you got to put it further towards the end of the head.
Well, it's not going to do anything, dudes.
Dudes.
We gotta.
Oops.
That's not going to do anything, dudes.
Put it on the Cyrus. Put it on Jonah Hill's face.
It's John C. Reilly's face.
Jonah Hill's over here.
Those two were in a movie together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called Cyrus.
Yeah, do you want it? I have two
With
copies.
Catherine
I
Keener.
have 2 copies.
One open, one not open.
This is the unopened one.
Why do you have 2 copies?
You know, there's a lot of questions in life that
ask
just
Alex.
don't have answers.
That's fair.
Go ask Alex.
That's fair. You know?
What you got going on this week, Steve? Doing anything?
I'm in class now, which is cool. I mean, it's online.
Statistics.
Yeah.
Very proud of you. Keep chugging away, young
So
scholar.
it's fun, actually, a little bit, except I just learned the equation for a standard deviation, and that shit's weird. I'm like learning new letters
Dude,
and
how
shit.
much does math just suck?
Well, you know, I haven't actually taken a math class
I won't. That's why I do philosophy,
in 14 years.
It's the math
now.
of thought.
which is hilarious to say because most great philosophers started as mathematicians, but fuck those idiots.
And I'm kind of into math, so we'll see. We'll see when I actually, because all I've done so far has been vocabulary.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Easy
1 week
beginnings.
of the class so far down. So it's all right so far. I'm hoping I can finish my fucking patio roof this week.
Yeah.
It's looking good.
I got to get some trim. I had a plan for trim and it didn't work out. I went to Home Depot yesterday because they said they had 120 pieces in stock, and I got there and they only had 6.
Yeah, their website lies constantly. they'll be like, yeah, we've got 20 of these in, and I go in there and I'm like, hey, I need this, and they're like, we've never had that in stock.
We don't carry that.
I think generally Home Depot has better materials than Lowe's, but Lowe's has better tools.
And then there's Menards.
You can save
that's
big
way
money
out of my
there.
way.
You save big money at Menards.
Although
Save
Lowe's
big
actually
money at
has a good credit card.
I don't know much about this podcast leanings, but you shouldn't shop at Home Depot. You should shop at Lowe's.
Yeah.
Lowe's is supporting money towards the Black Lives Matter movement, and Home Depot is the opposite. They work with like Turning Point USA and PragerU and stuff.
Well,
so,
fuck.
So even if their materials might seem better, fucking be the better man.
Fuckers.
Yeah, and
Lowe's is on the other side of the highway, so it's harder to get to.
As for this podcast's leanings,
Yeah.
we typically stay very neutral on things. However,
That's fair.
If
Not
our guests
everything
come
needs to
on
be
and make their
politicized.
political views known, that's fine. That's their own views.
No, I get that not everything needs to be politicized, and this has been, very good fun, but there are some things that are important to say.
Yeah.
Right. I don't even think that that's a neutrality issue to say that
No.
Black lives do actually matter.
Yeah, it's kind of nuts that that's even a controversial statement,
Yes.
right?
But I'm going to have to keep that in mind, and I need to go buy this trim still, so I'll have to see what Lowe's has got
See
going
what
on.
Lowe's has got for you. I don't know much about Menards.
Yeah, if you
was
want to
in-
stay neutral, you just go to Harbor Freight,
Yeah.
you know.
I heard
It'll break-
Menards.
yeah.
The guy that owns Menards is like one of the wealthiest people on the earth.
That's not shocking. Have you seen those stores?
They're
And-
huge.
And I've not heard a lot of great things about him, but I don't know.
That's fair.
We'll see. So maybe I'll check out Lowe's because I need new trim up there. And
Throwing money at good people. So
then Probably next week I start digging. You know,
What are you digging for?
put a French drain in.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Basically,
God,
I'm gonna.
dude, you're so worldly. I feel like a fucking idiot here.
I'm gonna dig a trench around my garage, across my backyard, and then down the side of my house all